Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of White Eagle. I'm Emma, and I'm Tom. We're so excited you joined us today. Whether you're at home, on the bus, or maybe just hanging out, we're here to help you improve your English in the most fun way possible. That's right. And today, we're going to talk about something that many English learners struggle with: how to remember new words. You know, sometimes you learn a word and then the next day it's like it just disappears from your brain. Yes, it's like you have a memory leak in your head. You learn 20 words today, but tomorrow you only remember 5 of them. So frustrating.
Don't worry, though. If this happens to you, you're not alone. It happens to everyone. But today, we're going to share some fun and easy ways to keep those words in your memory. So let's get started. Yeah. First things first. Let's talk about why vocabulary is so important. Without words, we can't really talk, right? Imagine this. You're at a restaurant in a big city and you want to ask for a glass of water. You know the grammar, can I have? But wait, you can't remember the word water. What do you do? Oh no! You might point to the glass and say, that please, or something like that. It's awkward. But if you remember the word water, you can say, can I have a glass of water, please? You'll feel so much more confident. Exactly. And the more words you know, the more you can enjoy English movies, music, or even read stories without stopping every 2 minutes to check the dictionary. How cool is that? Super cool. But let's be honest. Learning new words isn't always easy. Sometimes we try hard, but we just forget. Why does that happen? Great question, Emma. So here's the first problem: learning too many words at once. Imagine you're trying to learn 30 new words in one day. That's just too much. Your brain will get tired and you'll probably forget most of them. Yikes! That sounds like a recipe for disaster. But don't worry, Tom. The second problem is just as common: not using the words. You might remember the word elephant, but can you use it in a sentence? Maybe you can't remember how to say, I saw an elephant at the zoo. And another one is forgetting pronunciation. Have you ever seen a word and thought, how do I say this? Like the word though. It can be hard to say if you're not sure how. And finally, some people think that learning is just boring.
It's like reading a long list of words with no fun. Sounds like a real struggle, doesn't it? But hey, we've got solutions. Let's dive into some fun and simple ways to make learning new words easier. Yeah! Tip number 1, use flashcards. You can buy flashcards or even make your own. On one side, write the word, and on the other side, write the meaning or draw a picture. For example, for the word dog, you can draw a cute dog picture or write, a dog is an animal that barks. Ooh, I love flashcards. You can also use apps like Anki or Quizlet to make digital flashcards on your phone. It's super easy to review them again and again. Perfect for keeping those words fresh in your memory. Exactly. Now, the second tip is to learn words in sentences. For example, don't just memorize the word eat. Try to make a sentence. I eat lunch at 12 p.m. every day. Using words in sentences helps you remember them better, and you can even use new words in conversations. That way it sticks in your brain. It's like your brain is saying, oh, I remember this word. I used it in a sentence. Tip 3. Add pictures. It's like reading a long list of words with no fun. Sounds like a real struggle, doesn't it? But hey, we've got solutions. Let's dive into some fun and simple ways to make learning new words easier. Yeah! Tip number 1, use flashcards. You can buy flashcards or even make your own. On one side, write the word, and on the other side, write the meaning or draw a picture. For example, for the word dog, you can draw a cute dog picture or write, a dog is an animal that barks. Ooh, I love flashcards. You can also use apps like Anki or Quizlet to make digital flashcards on your phone. It's super easy to review them again and again. Perfect for keeping those words fresh in your memory. Exactly. Now, the second tip is to learn words in sentences. For example, don't just memorize the word eat. Try to make a sentence. I eat lunch at 12 p.m. every day.
using words in sentences helps you remember them better. And you can even use new words in conversations. That way, it sticks in your brain. It's like your brain is saying, "Oh, I remember this word. I used it in a sentence." Tip 3. Add pictures. Our brains love pictures. So, if you learn the word apple, try to find a picture of an apple. When your brain sees the picture, it connects the word with the image. It's like magic. It really works. And you don't have to be an artist. Even a simple drawing or a picture from the internet will help. Next, we have reading and listening in English. The more you hear and read, the better your brain gets at remembering new words. Yes. Watch English movies or listen to podcasts. Find things you enjoy so you're excited to learn. If you don't understand everything, don't stress. Just keep listening, and soon you'll recognize more words. And Tom, here's a tip I love: spaced repetition. It's simple. Review words after a few days. For example, review today, then review again in 3 days, and again in a week. This helps store words in your long-term memory. You can do this with your flashcards or apps. The more you review, the better you remember. And if you like writing, tip 6 is perfect for you. Keep a vocabulary notebook. Write down new words, their meanings, and example sentences. This is great for reviewing. Plus, you can get creative. Draw pictures, highlight important words, and make your notebook colorful. It's fun, and you'll remember the words better. Tip 7. Make silly stories. This is my favorite. When you learn a new word, make up a funny story with that word. Like, if you learn the word cat, imagine a cat wearing a hat and riding a bicycle. The funnier, the better. That's hilarious, and it really works. Your brain will remember the word because it connects it with a funny or weird story. Tip 8. Practice pronunciation. If you don't know how to say a word, don't be shy. Use tools like Google Translate or online dictionaries to hear how it's pronounced. Then repeat it out loud. You'll get better every time. And if you're not sure about a word, ask someone. Don't let pronunciation stop you from using the word. Tip 9. Label things around you. Stick a note on your door that says door, on your window that says window, and on your table that says table. This helps you see the words all day, every day. That's a fun idea. It's like having little English lessons all around your house. Now for our final tip, tip 10, make learning fun. Watch funny videos, listen to music, play games. If you enjoy it, your brain will work better and you'll remember more words. Learning doesn't have to be boring. If you love what you're doing, you'll learn faster. All right, so now that we have some fun tips to remember words, let's talk about practice. Because, let's be honest, practice makes perfect, right? That's right. If you want to remember those words, you've got to use them every day. The more you practice, the better you'll get. And don't worry, it doesn't have to be hard work. Just a little practice every day will make a huge difference. Yes. Here's one way you can practice. Pick 5 new words every day, just 5. Write them down, make sentences, and use them in your conversations. It's that simple. That's a great tip. And you can start with really simple words like apple, happy, run, book, and play. For example, you can make sentences like I eat an apple every day. Or I like to play with my dog. And once you've picked your 5 words, use them during the day. Say your sentences out loud to yourself. You can even send messages to your friends using the new words. Or write them in your journal. The more you use them, the better you'll remember them. Another fun way to practice is shadowing. Shadowing means listening to someone speak in English, like in a podcast, video, or movie, and then repeating exactly what they say. Try to copy their voice, speed, and pronunciation. It's like playing a game of repeat after me. And you can do this with anything. Movies, TV shows, or even podcasts like ours. You'll improve both your speaking and listening skills. It's like practicing while having fun. Exactly. And if you want to make English a bigger part of your life, try changing your environment. For example, set your phone or computer to English. When you see the words everywhere, your brain starts getting used to them. You can also watch TV shows or movies in English with subtitles. That way, you hear the words and see them written at the same time. Your brain will remember them much faster. If you don't understand everything, don't worry. Just keep watching and you'll get better. And here's another tip that's perfect for when you're on the go. Use fun apps. There are lots of apps like Duolingo, Memrise, and Anki that make learning fun. You can play games and quizzes to practice your vocabulary. And you can do it anytime, even while waiting for the bus. Apps are awesome. They make learning feel like a game. Just a few minutes a day and you'll start seeing great results. And don't forget about writing. Writing helps you remember words better because you have to think about how to use them. You don't have to write a long essay. Just a few sentences a day in your journal. Write about what you did today or how you're feeling. Try to use your new words. Writing is also a great way to practice using words in real sentences. Plus, it's fun to look back at your journal and see how much you've learnt. Keep practicing and you'll see a big improvement over time. And here's the thing. You don't have to do all of this alone. Learning with a partner can make it even more fun. Find someone who's also learning English and practice together. You can help each other out, share new words, and challenge each other. Having a partner makes learning feel less like a task and more like an adventure. You can chat, share tips, and even play games together in English. And if you don't have a partner, you can always join online language groups. There are tons of people who are also learning English, and they'll be happy to practice with you. If you don't feel comfortable speaking right away, that's okay. Start with chatting in writing or voice messages. You'll feel more confident as you go. One more cool tip: record yourself speaking. This might sound a little strange, but it works. You can talk about your day, read a story, or practice new words. Then listen to your recording. You'll hear your mistakes, and that helps you improve. Yeah, when you listen to your recording, you can check your pronunciation and see how much you've improved. It's also fun to look back at your old recordings and think, wow, I've come a long way. Remember, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are parts of the learning process. Every time you make a mistake, you're learning something new. So don't worry if you forget a word or say something wrong. The most important thing is to keep practicing. Exactly. Mistakes are just steps toward improvement. And remember, progress is more important than perfection. Keep going and you'll see how much you improve over time. All right, so we've covered a lot of tips today, from flashcards to using pictures and even recording yourself. But there's one more thing I want to mention. Stay positive and enjoy the process. Exactly. Learning English can be tough sometimes, but if you keep a positive attitude, it makes everything easier. You've got to enjoy the journey, not just focus on the destination. If you think this is fun instead of this is hard, you'll learn much faster. And remember, learning English isn't a race. It's okay if you don't remember every word right away, or if you make mistakes. What matters is that you keep practicing. Little by little, you'll get better and better. That's right. Think about how far you've come. Every word you remember, every sentence you speak, that's progress. You're one step closer to fluency, and you should feel proud of that. You're doing amazing. So here's a quick review of what we've learned today. 1. Why vocabulary is important. Words are the building blocks of communication. The more you know, the easier it is to speak, write, and understand English. 2. Common problems. Forgetting words, not using them in sentences, and getting bored. But don't worry, there are solutions. Great tips for remembering words, flashcards, pictures, sentences, spaced repetition, and more. Practice tips. Pick 5 new words a day. Shadowing, changing your environment, using apps, and writing a journal. All these will help you remember words better. And let's not forget, don't be afraid to make mistakes. We all make them. What's important is that you keep trying.
The more you practice, the better you'll get. Exactly. Every mistake is an opportunity to improve. And if you keep practicing, soon those mistakes will become less and less. Remember, progress is what matters, and you don't have to do it alone. Find a study partner, join language groups, or use the tools around you, like apps or online resources, to help you stay motivated. The more fun you have with it, the more you'll learn. Well, that's all for today's episode of White Eagle. We hope you've learned some fun and easy ways to remember new English words. Don't forget, practice makes perfect. So keep using those tips every day. And remember, enjoy the process. Learning English is a journey, not a race. Stay positive, keep practicing, and you'll see amazing results. Thank you for tuning in to White Eagle. We'll be back next time with more tips and tricks to help you on your English learning journey. Until then, keep practicing and keep smiling. Bye for now, and don't forget to hoop your way to great English. All right, before we finish, let's quickly talk about a few extra tips to make your learning even more fun. Oh, yes, I love extra tips. Here's one. Label things around your house in English. Yes, this one is super easy. Just grab a sticky note and write the English word for something, like chair or table, and stick it on the actual item. You'll be surprised how much it helps you remember everyday words. Ah, I do that. It's like living in an English classroom. You'll see the word every time you walk into a room. And trust me, after a while, you'll never forget those words. Here's another fun idea. Make a word wall. Yes, a whole wall filled with words you're learning. You can write the word, its meaning, and a sentence with it. This will create a colorful, fun space that's filled with words. It's like having a vocabulary museum in your own home. I love that idea. It sounds like a cool art project and a way to learn English. And the best part is, when you add new words to the wall, you can see your progress. It'll make you feel proud of all the words you're learning. And here's a tip for all the music lovers out there.
Listen to songs in English. Find your favorite songs in English and pay attention to the lyrics. Try to write them down or sing along. Music helps you remember words because it sticks in your brain, like your favorite tune. Ooh, good one, Tom.
Singing along to your favorite songs is not only fun, but it also helps you practice pronunciation and rhythm. Plus, who doesn't want to sound like a rock star singing in English? And last, but definitely not least, try to make English a part of your daily routine. If you like to watch TV, watch English shows. If you like to read, find simple English books. If you like to cook, try following recipes in English. It's like immersing yourself in English without even trying. Exactly. The more you surround yourself with English, the easier it will become. And the best part? It won't feel like work, because you're doing things you already enjoy, but now they're in English. Before we say goodbye, let's remind everyone it's okay to take small steps. Don't try to learn everything at once. It's all about building your vocabulary little by little. 5 words a day? Perfect! It's all about consistency. That's right, and don't forget to have fun while you're learning. English isn't just a language, it's a way to connect with people, explore new cultures, and enjoy amazing content like movies, books, and music. Exactly. So keep practicing every day. Stay positive and remember that making mistakes is just part of the process. You'll get better each day. We hope you enjoyed today's episode of White Eagle and that you're ready to try out these tips. Remember, learning English should be fun, not stressful. So enjoy the ride. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Until then, keep practicing, keep having fun, and keep your English growing. Bye for now, everyone. See you soon.